Doctor Doom looks like he could be one of the next big villains in the MCU, next to Kang the Conqueror and Galactus. So today we're going to jump in to see who should be playing Doctor Doom. We'll get 5 actors, technically 6 with an honorable mention, talk about their best chances of playing them, and then comment down below who you think should play Doctor Doom. I think personally Doctor Doom is a character who has not been done right ever. So I think it's very important for us to see who could play him and to get a good Doctor Doom regardless of age, especially in this circumstance. So here at number 5, we have Viggo Mortensen. Viggo Mortensen is at the age of 63, so he is a little bit older, but I don't think Doctor Doom has to be, like super, super young. I think it might be more preferred, but for those of you, he's known as Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, and he's in so many other films. I think he'd play really good Doctor Doom. I think he could play a good villain. I don't know as much about him as I do about most of the other people on this list, but I think he could fit the role just fine. Now, sitting at number 4, we have a little bit of an older guy as well, Giancarlo Esposito. He's 64 years old, which is a little old. But personally, this is my choice for Doctor Doom. And I know he's been rumored for Professor X. I'm fine with that as well. I think he's someone who needs to join the I can't talk MCU as it is. But his roles in The Mandalorian, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, he's a really good villain and he's very terrifying. I think he would fit Doctor Doom really, really well, and I think he would really kill that role. Going on to number 3 is a bit of someone who I didn't really think of and I didn't like at first. But now that I'm looking at it, I really like it. And that's Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender is 45 years old, so he's a little bit younger in that sense. But Michael Fassbender is a really good villain. He played Magneto very well, I thought, especially for like the young Magneto. And he's also in Assassin's Creed, along with a lot of other films. I think he's a really good actor, and I think he would match a Reed Richards, like a John Krasinski Reed Richards, very well. Now, it does sound like John Krasinski won't be Reed Richards anymore, but I think he'd make a good Doctor Doom because he has he has the traits that could help him help the good guys, kind of like Magneto, if he has to, but also just orchestrate everything from the shadows and be another big villain. So I think he'd be very good for that type of role as well. Going on to number 2, it's Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy is 46 years old, relatively younger. This is the one I know the least amount on this list. He has roles as Thomas Shelby in, I think, Peaky Blinders. I'm sorry, I really don't know a lot about him. I think he fits the role relatively well, though. I didn't have a lot of time to research him, but I do think he fits the role relatively well, and I think that would be a really good casting choice as well. Now, my honorable mention is definitely outside the box, and I only thought of this recently, and that's Jon Hamm. Jon Hamm is 51 years old from Mad Men and Baby Driver. I think he would be a pretty good Doctor Doom. I think that there's a lot of potential. But the thing with this one is I think everyone on this list is better than him. Like I said, if you don't remember in the other videos, the top 5 is strictly based off of polls and voting. So if you want to vote, look up MCU characters or characters not in the MCU. I don't remember. I think it should be under JDF Nike. Vote for a chance for someone you want to be in there, but honorable mention someone I like, and since the top 5 are already people I would have chosen anyways, I thought Jon Hamm was a decent one. Now going on to number 1 is one that it was another one I didn't really think about, but I really like it. And that's Nikolaj Coster-Waldau. I probably pronounced that wrong. He is 52 years old, but he is a phenomenal actor. I think he fits Doctor Doom well. His role on Game of Thrones, his role in other action stuff, he's a very good action star, and I think he would play Doctor Doom very well, and I would stand behind this casting. But going off of that, any of these castings I think would be really good. I think Doctor Doom is someone who needs to be done right, and I think getting an older, more experienced gentleman would be a really good idea. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for if I sound like I was rushing this. I do have to get going to school here soon. But I did want to thank you guys for watching and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.